Is Marcia Morris Charles, and Representative Barr, I live in your district. I've lived in Lexington for 40 years, but I grew up in the mountains of eastern Kentucky. I'm a retired minister who is married to a wonderful woman, who is a retired elementary school teacher, highly esteemed and respected by her colleagues and parents alike, whose only grooming was to spend a portion of her much too small salary on toothpaste and brushes and hair products to give to her kids, who didn't have those things at home. Her only grooming was to brush a child's hair because there were not adults at home that cared to do so. I'm here because I am not sleeping. I'm kept awake at night by those of us, including myself, who are victims of you and your colleagues in Washington's arrogance, lack of compassion, empathy, practicality, and frankly, moral compass. From the mountains of eastern Kentucky to the mountains of South Africa, the most vulnerable among us are not only being threatened, but you are voting for policies that take away rights and human dignity and literal life. I'm not sleeping well these days. How can you sleep knowing that you are allowing basic and meager meals of rice to be halted in third world countries, and children who are receiving life-saving medicine for AIDS and HIV? Since this administration, your administration, stopped this medicine, many children have died and many more will. How can you sleep knowing that kids like my 3-year-old granddaughter, who has cerebral palsy, will now not be protected by federally funded and mandated IEPs? Congressman Barr, how can you sleep knowing that veterans and lifetime civil employees who've committed their lives for the greater good are losing their jobs and livelihoods without cause? How can you sleep supporting a president whose words and actions go against everything we try to teach our kids about kindness, basic decency, and loving neighbor? How can you sleep and not speak up and against a sitting president who at a joint session of Congress calls a sitting U.S. senator a racist name, calling the non-sleeping Senator Elizabeth Warren Pocahontas? As the great-granddaughter of a Cherokee Indian, I heard and saw the laughing when our president made that offensive comment, and I didn't hear, see, or read one single Republican hold President Trump accountable for this comment. A mere example of the hundreds of lies and offensive comments he makes. Do you wonder how your own daughters will see you? Because they will grow up and reflect. And who knows, they may be like me and fall in love with a wonderful partner who is good for them and good to them. And that person might just be another woman. How do you sleep?
I'm sorry, I need you to wrap up.
Knowing the elderly are not sleeping because of their fears about health care. Many of us are not sleeping because we know when we get out of bed what's going to come up. But here's what I'm going to tell you. We are awake. And if you don't wake up, get comfortable with your bed in Kentucky, because it won't be in Washington.
Thank you.